Are you ready to make the quickest and best ribs you will ever eat? First off, really get you a Ninja crock pot. I don't have enough words to explain this. It just does something to them and they're delicious. So I have mine on high because we're eating at 2 to 3 o'clock today. We have every Sunday dinner between 2 and 3. In the bottom of this, I have 2 cups of beef broth. I normally use apple juice, but I'm out. So beef broth it is. So next up, I'm using pork baby back ribs. These are on sale right now at the Kroger's, and all I do is I open them up, and then I'm gonna show you next. I literally opened up my rack of ribs, washed them. I do not trim anything off of this. A lot of people take this off the membrane. I don't. A lot of people use mustard as a binding agent. I don't. Let me show you how simple mine is. All you need is some Kinder's Bourbon Peach and Kinder's The Blend. I just sprinkle it on both sides and I massage it in my meat. And then I stand my ribs up like this in the crock pot. Let me do one for you and I'll show you. You can get heavy-handed with this. And you just massage this all the way down in your meat on both sides. I'm gonna do the other one. See that? I've got both sides coated and I stick them just like that. Let me do the second rib because we have a lot of people and my husband can eat a whole rack of ribs by himself. They are that good. See how I have these? I have one going this way, one going this way. Let me show you in my pot. You cannot over season these, I'm telling you. Now, this is all I do. Easy. That's it. I put the lid on it if I can find it. I cook these on high for 4 to 6 hours and I keep checking them ever so often and I pull them when I see the bones getting loose. Then I put them on top of a sheet pan covered with Reynolds wrap and I broil them in the oven with some barbecue sauce just until they're sticky. I'm telling you guys, this is the quickest and easiest way to make some delicious ribs. And again, the Ninja crock pot, y'all. Now, while our ribs are cooking, I'm also making a hash brown casserole. And one thing I do is I get these out of the freezer, put them on my bar and let them sit out till they are completely thawed out. It makes the best hash brown casserole. A little trick of the trade. And by the way, you know, we all cook different. We are not the same person. So don't come at me with any hate or any comments on saying I'm doing something wrong because these are the best ribs. No said, okay? We all different. This is 3 hours later. See how the bone is sticking out? This is when I know, hey, Amanda, stop the cooking. So what I do is I turn my crock pot off. I let them sit in here for about 30 minutes, and then we're going to put them on our baking sheet. If you could smell this, they're already falling apart. They're so tender. Just pulled the ribs out of the Ninja. 4 hours on high is what I cooked mine. They fell apart. I had to piece them together, and that's what you want. You want a really tender rib. I'm going to show you. See? Look at this. The bones they just fall right out. But now, this is what I do. I have my Reynolds wrap lined pan. You ever get a brain fart and you just keep getting brain farts all day? That's me today. All right, you know I'm a Kinder's lover. We swear by this. I buy the big bottles at Sam's. This is the hickory and brown sugar. It is so good. So what I do is I squirt it all over the top of it. And I'm going to put these in the oven on broil. Probably for a good 4 to 5 minutes until they get sticky. And we want a lot of sauce. But I only sauce one side because it's easier to hold. So I got my little brush. Brush it on here. My goodness gracious. Here's a piece that fell off. It's falling apart. It's so good and it's so full of flavor. You see how easy too. Minimal ingredients. Alright. Let me finish coating these. Look at this. Also, when I pull them out of the crock pot, I do fat side up because it browns better, okay? Oh yeah, time to broil these babies. Look, ribs are out of the oven. I broiled them for 2.5 minutes. They are so tender. The bones are sticking out and they just fall apart. So if I can make these ribs, you can make these ribs. When you get ready to make them, let me know. Have a great Sunday, and I love y'all. Let me show y'all how fork tender these are. Look at that. It just falls off the bone. Dookie says, give me a bite. See how good the ribs are? That's Mason's pile right there, y'all.